I've got a Mini Cooper here, and it's a standard radio. There's no video screens. It's all analog or semi-analog, and so I wanted to have CarPlay. So I went out and bought the unit, and I'll put the description below. And it was only like 107 bucks. So the CarPlay, I put it in. It's very simple to put in. You got power, you got your audio hookup, and the thing worked perfectly. But then I had wire ran from the back of the Mini all the way to the front so that I could put in the rear camera. But I had a problem. So then I needed to look for a fix. I went on YouTube, and there's a lot of cars that has this exact same problem. Apparently what happens is when the car is turned on and it's cranked, if it's hooked to your reverse light wire, there's little surges of electric or some type of electrical surge that causes the unit to blink. And it also causes the unit not to let the signal of the camera to come up to your unit. And then all you get is a blink. So how do you resolve that problem? Well, if you go on YouTube, there is one major way that you can do it, and that is to put in a relay. And I'll put the description in the bottom and a picture. And what the relay does is, what you do is you go to the front of your car and you pull a wire from the front all the way back to wherever your camera hooks up, and give it a clean 12 volts off of that battery. Now you can get that off your fuse box, whatever way you want to do it, but you have to run that wire through the car. Now you take the relay box and you hook the 12 volts onto it, then you hook this to it, your reverse light wiring, and then of course your grounds. And then after that, what happens is when you put it in reverse, it switches from the power coming directly from this particular light, your rear camera light, to the 12 volt that you ran from the battery to give it nice clean power, and boom, your camera works perfectly. But do you want to go through all that, running all that wire? I didn't want to do that. So I checked on the internet, looked over many different things to look at, hundreds of different write-ups on it, and the only thing I found is they said, well, why don't you put this 1000 UF resistor on it? No, capacitor. That's a capacitor. I'm not an electrician. I'm not a car guy. I'm just a troubleshooter. So I put this on there, and guess what? It didn't work. Nope. Anyway, so I figured there's got to be something that can control that without having to bring another 12 volts in to make it work. So I tried resistors, I tried capacitors, I tried putting smaller wire on it so it maybe pushes a little less electric, but nothing would work. Same problem. So what I did is I took this 9-volt battery and I hooked that to the rear camera, and guess what? It worked. It will work off of 9 volts, maybe even less. Who would have known that? So what I did is I says, okay, I think what I need is a reducer to go from 12 volts to a clean 9 volts. So then I looked on the internet, and guess what I found? I found a very economical reducer, cost $13, maybe $14 on Amazon. And I took that reducer and I hooked it right directly to my camera. And guess what happened? It's beautiful. So now the problem's fixed. I'm hoping that if you have that same exact problem, you're able to purchase that little bitty device and have a fix. You don't have to run all new wire and spend a lot of money and a lot of labor and going through all the different things that you could do to try to fix it. I hope you enjoy it, so if you like it, go ahead and subscribe if you like to, and watch some other videos I might have on all kinds of subjects. So enjoy.